next. Welcome to Thursday Night Basketball. Well, Grant, we're near the middle point of the year now. At what point do coaches start looking at limiting the minutes of their stars?
You know, each game is really the determining factor for how that plays out. So, when possible, you keep your stars in there for close games and give them some rest when the outcome isn't in question.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Klay Thompson, and it's Stoudemire in as the fourth slot. Mutombo. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for the away team.
And so he hits both. So it's the home team now. Outside Jones. Here's Iverson. To the paint. Here's Robertson. And he banks in the layup.
Taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You will gladly take them.
That shot is good, Lewis.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And here comes the break. Pass to Iverson. The rebound by Robertson.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Here's Stoudemire. Here's Robertson. Off with the layup. Jones feels it out.
Away team foul. Chris Mullin. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. The floater. Oh, a terrific swat. Here's Robertson. His last outing, he had 18 points. Inside, tipped away. Pass to Stoudemire. To the inside. Let's go. And it goes. Jam that one home.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. Iverson passes to Chamberlain. Mutombo with the rebound.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Yeah, that one's good. Mutombo has got 6.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. All right, let's take a quick pause and look at the best shooting teams from last season.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Right side Jones. 6 to shoot. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Thompson shot is off.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Here's Lewis. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
At the line for your home team. Rashard.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Here's the break. The 3 from Thompson. Chamberlain pulls it in. Gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. inside Jones. Stolen. Up top, Thompson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Clay isn't afraid to get physical if he feels like he can get to the line.
It's his first trip to the line. Gordon, he's checked in for Jones.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Here's Iverson. Missed inside. Shooting about 43% since tip-off. Mullen pass to Stoudemire. A shot from the mid-range. And the jumper falls for him.
Robertson.
Robertson's gotten his second bucket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Deflected. Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Stoudemire. Here's Robertson. Uneasy two on the layup. Robertson's got 6.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And the shot goes.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Pass to Mullen. Fires the 3. Jones grabs the board. Gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Here's Lewis. Off the mark there with a 3. Gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Thompson against Jones. Here's Robertson. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
Timeout.
Give him 8.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Let's hear it for you. Substitution on the court.
Shooting an unremarkable 30% of the first. Now Fox. And his last outing, 10 points for him. Pass to Elliott. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, stolen by Turner. Here's Mashburn. And here's Beal. Here's Mashburn.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Back to Beal. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Johnson against Bain. Pass to Camby. Bain surveying the D. They set the pick. The 3 ball. Hits the 3-pointer.
This is if Bain is a volume three-point shooter. It's because he is lethal from deep.
Richardson's bursting onto the scene. Bain has been nothing short of spectacular.
Bain was a steal with the 30th pick. He's added to his game each year. And now, look, he's one of the better two-way wings in the league.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year, he said, quote, "You can't be afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot, but the team puts me in position to succeed, so the least I can do is have confidence in myself to take good shots." Brian?
Allie, thanks. He's become a star. First trip to the line for him here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Price to pass to Turner. Now here's Beal, guarded by Bain. Lets it fly. Beal, no good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
And he laps it up top. And Gordon with the big finish.
So this is Gordon at his best, flying through the air and hammering home alley-oops with a little style.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Beal against Bain. Down low. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. To the middle. There's the steal. Here's Mashburn. Hasn't got one to fall yet. On target from range.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
And here's Gordon from the arc. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so the first quarter is in the books. Ups. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
They've got Johnson. And it's Price in at the point guard position.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Gordon, the pass to Camby.
Away team foul. Amari Stoudemire. First personal foul. First team foul. Into the lineup for your home team. Number 12. Will Chamberlain.
Bain against Beal. Left side Bain. 5 to shoot. Chamberlain passes to Elliott. From deep Bain. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Price. Chamberlain pulls it in. Shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. Fox deciding where to go with it. Pass to Chamberlain. Rebound by Stoudemire. Shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Here's Price. He's covered by Fox. To the paint. Here's Mullen. The layup misses. Mullen's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Fox outside. Always attacking Fox.
This is the thing about Fox. He has the length to do damage on the inside.
Gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's Price. He's covered by Fox. Outside Johnson. Fires from deep. Knocks down the long J.
Larry Johnson.
Johnson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Brad Hill types out there these days.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Here's Iverson driving to the basket. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Count the basket.
Chris Mullen.
Mullen's got 4 points in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation.
Chamberlain, no good.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Pass to Robertson. Inside. There's Stoudemire. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Iverson. No made baskets yet. Here's Chamberlain. Shot to stop the run. Another shot. And he sinks the layup.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Out left to the wing. Here's Mullen. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Jones, the pass to Iverson. The rebound by Robertson. Robertson's got 4 rebounds now.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying. And he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
Here's Chamberlain. Count it. His 4th bucket in 8 shots.
Timeout.
He finds the shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Your dance team.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. We look at the last month's premier teams on the fast break.
This team has been playing at a fast pace offensively, and it's worked out for them during this last month.
Gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Pass to Mutombo. Here's Robertson, defended by Jones. Here's Mutombo. Now here's Thompson. Off target with the 3. Here's Iverson. He's scoreless. Down low. Here's Kennedy. And the two-handed jam.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Pass to Robertson. Plenty of room to knock down that one. Robertson's got 10. Gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Outside Jones. Here's Iverson. Pass to Lewis. The 3. The rebound by Robertson. Robertson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Price. Thompson outside. To the inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
Shooting for the away team. Dikembe Mutombo. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Gordon, he's checked in for Jones. He's off on the second. Shooting only 36% during the second. Iverson passes to Camby. Here's Lewis.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Camby. Back to Gordon. Here's Iverson. No points yet. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline.
He's been held scoreless tonight, really just unable to make any sort of impact.
It's never easy from that distance. We see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Here's Iverson. Lets it fly from 18. And it falls. All over to ram it in. Iverson's got his first points of the game.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Here's Robertson. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Iverson. Pass to Lewis. The three. Gordon gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Nice work by Gordon. Stretching the floor, opening things up with his range.
To the middle. Here's Turner. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Iverson. Jones up top. Here's Iverson. Driving inside. Only his second make in 9 attempts.
An aggressive move. Takes it strong, and there's no help defensively.
Knocks it loose. Pass to Robertson. Here's Mutombo. Misses from close range. And so that brings the first half to a close. They're up 7. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
As a resident dunk contest expert, I can tell you, these are the names you want in the dunk contest, guys.
So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for the visiting team. And that'll do it for...
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. And it's Lewis in the power forward. And that's the group from Mike Budenholzer as we begin the second half. To the paint. Here's Stoudemire. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Down low. It's picked off. Fast break. Here we go. And here they go. They swipe it. Thompson against Jones. Pass to Lewis. Here's Chamberlain. Give him 8 points now. And here's Jones. 4 on the clock. Here's Iverson. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Robertson. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Here's Iverson.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Dikembe Mutombo. First personal foul.
These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line for 2, Allen Iverson.
First one at the line is good. Both shots good from the strike. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Thompson against Jones. Jones comes with a double team. Clock at 6. Here's Robertson going inside. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
And a quick check now on the teams that led the league from the charity stripe a year ago.
They didn't give away any points at the free throw line, and that makes a head coach's life so much easier.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. Now here's Fox. Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc. Mutombo with the rebound. Gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Mullen. Here's Robertson. He's covered by Fox. Here's Robertson. That's the 3 ball to go. Robertson's got 19 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Smart move by Fox off the pick and roll, passing to a ready score.
Third quarter here. 3 minutes have come off the clock. Richard, the first winner of the NBA Clutch Player of the Year, De'Aaron Fox.
And he's great late in games because he's so quick. You gotta give him space. But he's improved his outside shot, so you can't just lay off of him. It makes him a little tough to guard, especially late.
And you see player training methods for him a lot more than just running and getting shots out.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. good on both. Gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Fox, the pass to Chamberlain, inside. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, drawing charges is an art. The Warriors' Brandon Podziemski led the league last season, and he said, I'm not going to jump with anybody at the rim and block them. This is another form of rim protection. And Brian, while some have labeled them dangerous and called for charges to be taken out of the game, they remain a winning play.
Yeah, that's a good point, Allie. Thanks. Beal, no good. Gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Fox outside. There's the 3. Here's Chamberlain. And that one is hammered home.
I like how Fox ran that two-man game, making the correct decision, and I'd like to see that more from him.
Pass to Mullen. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Ball goes to the away team. Substitution on the court.
Price, the pass to Johnson. Three-pointer. Beal sends it home from three-point land.
3.
Beal's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. There's a screen. Three-pointer. Fox. Rebounded by Johnson.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Price. He's covered by Fox. Price can't get it to go. Gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Here's Elliott. Outside Bain. Screen by Gordon. The drive by Bain. Tips it up. It's good on the putback. Gordon's got 7 points in the game.
And the athleticism of Gordon helps on the offensive glass. I just love when he goes after the second chance scoring opportunities like that.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
It's time for Dance Jam. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves.
This time to have a look at last year's steals leaders. De'Aaron Fox on top.
And we saw how
Checking in
effective
for
he
the
was on
away team.
defense last season.
Number
Taking
24.
pride in mucking things up and
Jamal
being an
Nash.
absolute pest, grabbing all those steals.
Pass to Price. Back to Johnson. And here's Turner from the arc. The shot off that time. Gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Payne, the pass to Fox. Now Gordon. Fox finds Gordon.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
The three ball is good for Fox.
A smooth looking three-point shot. I think Fox is feeling it.
Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Pass to Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
And fouling Gordon won't necessarily stop him from scoring. He's not afraid to get physical with opponents.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Thompson, he's checked in for Beal.
At the line for one, Aaron Gordon.
That free throw good from Gordon.
We're talking about Gordon, just a freak athlete and ferocious dunker, a valuable role player on this team.
Pass to Thompson. Let's go with a three. And Camby pulls it down. Camby's got 5 rebounds in the game. And here's Jones. Three-pointer. Hits the trifecta. Jones has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
They're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
Lewis is checked in for Payne. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Here's Mashburn. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. Got 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Out to the right wing. Pass to Lewis. Here's Iverson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Iverson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at that time.
And Gordon with the big finish.
And I like how Gordon lets the game come to him. That's why he's able to take over at times.
Gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Here's Price. 17 seconds left in the third quarter. There's a screen by Turner. Ashburn. No good on the three. to the paint. Here's Camby. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Camby's got his second bucket on the night.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
And it's so much easier said than done, but now it's all about
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. They lead by a bucket. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Klay Thompson, and it's Stoudemire in at the center position. Here's Robertson, just 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3, and he trades another one. He's now 10 of 11 from the field. Coming down the stretch, we'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
And that's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
Pass to Lewis. Here's Iverson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your home team, Allen Iverson. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Hits both from the stripe. Shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Theo, the pass to Mullen. Tries the spin move. Here's Robertson. Converts after the nice spin. Robertson's got 12 points here in the second half.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for it.
Here's Chamberlain. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam. Tremendous momentum building toward those final possessions.
Yeah, with 8 lead changes so far, it feels like this is going to come down to the last shot.
Here's Robertson. He's covered by Fox. Jacks up a 3. Robertson's shot is off. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Here's Iverson. Mutombo with a rebound. Mutombo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Robertson. Beal with it. Here's Robertson. He's covered by Fox. The fadeaway. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Robertson's got 26 points. Here's Elliott. Outside Jones. Over to the left wing. Down low. Deflects the pass. Beal with it. Pass to Stoudemire. Beal outside to the middle. And the layup falls. Robertson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Fox, the pass to Elliott. Here's Mullen. Second chance shot. And he takes it up and lays it in.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Now here's Jones. He's guarded closely. Fox, the pass to Chamberlain. Here's Iverson. Uncovered. Just 5 to shoot. And right on target.
They're having a good half offensively, shooting over 50% from the field now, trying to close the gap.
the high post. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feet.
Assisted by
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Fox, the pass to Iverson. It's tipped.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Robertson's shot is off. Gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. To the inside. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. Pass to Robertson. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Fox. He takes it in, lays it up, and banks it in.
Explosive on the bounce. Fox is just up alert.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Thompson, he's checked in for Beal. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. In the huddle, he reminded them, quote, "This would be a huge statement if we can finish this off, but we have to stay focused until that final buzzer. It would be a big upset if they can hold on, guys."
Okay, thank you, Allie. Mullen. He drops it from range.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Timeout. Timeout called by Mike Budenholzer, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the play. Jones, the pass to Camby. Jones sets a screen. Here's Camby. Rebound by Stoudemire. Stoudemire's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Robertson. Here's Mullen. Fires in the triple. Mullen's got 8 here in this quarter.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Iverson. A tumble with a rebound. Gone 8 of 12 so far here in the fourth. Throws it up high.
How sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Iverson. Outside Jones. 5 on the clock. Just out the run. Iverson can't hit.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna do it.
That's to Stoudemire. Count it.
Amari Stoudemire. Defensive foul. Iverson. First personal foul. First team foul.
And that one misses. Outside Jones. Here's Iverson. Looking to get it going. It's hauled in by Mullen.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
Here's Stoudemire. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Chamberlain. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good.
The line for the away team. Amari Stoudemire. Taking 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots. 55 seconds left to play in the fourth. Pass to Lewis. To the left wing. Jones, the pass to Iverson. Just 5 on the clock. Shot blocked. They recover it. That shot is good, Lewis. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Mutombo. Now Thompson. Seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. It ends up being a fairly easy.
This is a team that takes every home game very seriously. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Antoine Jamison out there at Pau Gasol. Then it's Trae Young. And it's LeBron James. It's Booker at the two guard.
Over his long career, James has worked on his three-point shot. Kudos to the King.
Weaver kicks to Dort. Back to Lever. Castellanos. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. And here's Young from the arc. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Antetokounmpo passes to Lever. Here's Rice. James defending. Shots good by Rice.
And look at how Rice is just totally ready for the moment. Just put the ball in his hands, and he's good to go.
Outside, Jamison. LeBron left side. Good. A nice assist from James. James has got 5 now.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal.
Rice, no good. Gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. To the middle, Jamison. And a slam dunk by Jamison.
And with authority, Jamison leaps up for the rim before the defense has a chance to stop him.
Lever kicks to Dort. Lever with a screen for Dort. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Offensive rebound. The 3. And no good.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5 in that rim shrinking zone.
Booker with it. Gasol, a screen on Dort. Down low. It's stolen by Dort. Outside, Antetokounmpo. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket. It feels like within 8 feet, he's going to dunk just about anything.
And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation.
Yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Good from Young, and one of those guys, Brent, who can take over a game, sometimes from beginning to end, is Trae Young.
It is remarkable, Kevin, especially at his size in today's game. It reminds me a lot of playing against Allen Iverson, a guy who could dominate the game as a small player, and that's what Trae is. But what he can do offensively, the instincts that he shows, the way he can get it going offensively, he's truly a remarkable talent in terms of a small guy dominating a big man's game.
Checking out the numbers for Young. He's coming off an excellent season, and he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
And back to him finishing runner-up in assists, his court vision, his ability to control the pace of a game makes him especially impossible to defend. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Rice dishes to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Rice. Left Trae. Hits it from three-point range. Rice has got 6 points.
And you got to get out on Rice because he will make you pay from deep.
outside. Now James. Back to Booker. That's the 3 fly. The shot will not fall. Kumbo against Jamison. And they're unable to get the time basket there. Got 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. LeBron outside. Takes it off the glass. LeBron James up.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Lever the pass to Rice. Has a screen on LeBron. Shots good by Rice. Young with the ball. And now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Chauncey Billups and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked him about trying to slow down Trae Young, and the coach said you have to get the ball out of his hands. He can hurt you with the pass and with his shot. I'm not going to be surprised if you see them blitzing and doubling him a good portion of the game. Back to you.
Thanks, David.
Substitution on the court.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
JaVale McGee's check-in free out. Shot clock at 5. Inside. And it's T-Bots missing. In 44% overall here in the first quarter. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
One player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Dort with the ball. Defended by Booker. Dort gets to Antetokounmpo. That one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Here we are, Brent, right in the middle of the season now. How do players stay mentally sharp during this time of year?
Well, it's really coming down to a lot of what the support staff can do for your team. Physically, you want to be in the best condition you can. So are you getting your massages? Are you taking care of your treatments? Are you getting in the weight room to make sure your body is not atrophying in any way? You keep that strength that you put on in the off season. All these little things add up to you maintaining a level of performance and consistency that your teammates and yourself can rely on.
That's tomorrow. And he finishes nicely on the work.
Well, he's got great sight lines, Giannis does, especially where he gets the ball. So he surveys the court, takes a good picture, and makes a great pass.
Timeout.
And Jim Greddick calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Greddick has taken 3 hours over Kumbo. Let's pause for just a moment to see the teams that have been extremely effective with their three-point shooting this past month.
Over the last month, they've been extremely disciplined on the perimeter, not really rushing to get attempts off, but taking their time to find the best looks.
Butler finds Jackson.
Jackson there challenged the defense.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one is
Jim Jackson.
Jackson hits both of them.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Johnson against Butler. Grant with a screen on Butler. Here's Johnson. A shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Like the aggressiveness there from Joe Johnson attacking the D.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Joe Johnson.
So Johnson hits 2 of them. Gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Lowry's shot is good.
Lowry showcasing his ability to do damage on the inside.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
And 45% for the field early. Pass to Martin. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Jackson.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Outside Lowry. Brand, a screen on run. To the inside. No good from Brand.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Rondo passes to Johnson. To the paint. Here's McGee. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Another nice bucket down low. Joe Johnson has been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Lowry. Evans a screen on Johnson. 20 feet out. And it's Butler missing.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Man, you want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not what you want to leave open.
Lowry against Rondo. With the teardrop, JaVale McGee with the rebound. Gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Rondo against Lowry. McGee is screen to the middle. And it's blocked by T-Box. The drive by Lowry. And Rondo sends it back.
Well, you forget sometimes how much of an impact Rondo can have defensively there, showing off some superb vertical as he goes up for the block. Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
There's the lob to Jackson. That one's off. Still on sync.
And that was going to end up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just...
And so the first quarter is in the books. Up 8. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
We've got Johnson. Lever is out there at Marley. Then there's Grant, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the center. Gasol out there with Jameson. And it's LeBron James. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Young in at the point guard. Here's Antetokounmpo since the 15-footer. Giannis has got 5 now.
Giannis finding the mid-range J, and he can score over the top.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in. I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. We appreciate the report.
Antetokounmpo with a great read there in the screen and roll. He knew exactly when to back off the pick.
And Young kicks to Booker. Offline with his 3.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Grant with a screen on Gasol. 17-foot shot on the way. And it's Giannis missing.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off-performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Grant. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end.
Away team.
interested to see how this thing all turns out.
You look at Giannis. He stands at number 2 in the Western Conference. The fans giving him the backing he deserves.
No doubt about it. And it's been an outstanding campaign for him, and he's got to be a part of that starting lineup.
And we'll keep you posted as the voting continues. Young, good.
Young with some of the fastest hands in the NBA. Easy to see why.
On 2 and 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Back to Lever. Inside. And stolen by James. And now Young running the floor all by himself. And Lever sends it back. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Gasol kicks to Booker. Back to Gasol. Stolen by Dort. This one for 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Rice has got 12 in the game.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
No, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Booker with no one around. Good. And the assist goes to James.
Well, anytime that somebody scores, Devin Booker's the first option. He comes back and drills that one.
And here is Lever. Still yet to score. Pass to Grant. Lever with it. Yao with a screen on Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's good for 2.
And this is where you feed Yao because almost no one is going to be able to block it.
Booker outside. Floats it up for James. James flushes in the alley-oop.
Yeah, LeBron on the alley-oop. Great getting loose on the backside, and what a pass.
Grant outside. Pass to Rice. Lets it go from deep. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Here's LeBron. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Dort finds Lever. The floater, count the basket. Lever's got his first points of the night. Gone just 33% for the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. That's 3 of 9. Gasol setting the pick for Young. There's the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
This guy keeps learning from each and every coverage on the pick and roll. Trae Young getting some serious chops playing out of that set.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Rondo against Divac. Rondo passes to Grant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
And when you think of Rice,
First team
his
foul.
consistency comes to mind, as well as that dead-eye shooting.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Rice. Brent, of all the things I could ask you, I've thought about this one. What would you say is the most important thing a team has to do to be an NBA champion?
Kevin, it's pretty simple. Accept your role. And when that happens, stars will be stars, and role players will be there to support the stars in any way they possibly can. To accept your role, to sacrifice for the good of the team, it's going to give you a chance to hold that trophy.
Brand, a screen on Rondo. Here's Murray. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
First personal foul.
And here we have the 2K leaderboard showing us the teams with the best free throw percentage during the past month.
The line for the
They've
away
had a
team.
lot of success at the free throw line, converting those at a high level. So I look for them to continue to attack the rim.
Drops for Kyle Lowry.
And when we're talking about guys who just can think the game of basketball while they're playing it, Kyle Lowry is up there with the best. He just shows up in every aspect of his game.
And so Lowry nails both of them.
There's a quality about the way Kyle Lowry steps onto the floor and plays with intensity that I think competitors and even opponents really appreciate. He just gives the game everything that he possibly has, and it elevates his play.
Pass to Rice. Lock at 6. Over Butler. Shots good by Rice. Rice has got 7 points for the quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And here is Butler from downtown. Dort grabs the miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
McGee's shot is off. Shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the last few years, we saw teams giving up bounties worth of draft picks and trades for star players. But with teams now possessing more roster spots than developed prospects, with about 3/4 of the tradable picks ordered by just a third of the NBA's teams,
Team foul.
we may not see so many picks given up moving forward.
At the line for the away team.
You're exactly right, David. Something certainly to keep an eye on.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw, good Butler.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
That one is no good.
Always one of the hardest workers on his team. Jimmy Butler knows how to win.
Johnson, the pass to Rondo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
Second team foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
At the line for your home team. Rajon Rondo.
Shoot 2.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Rondo.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Giannis, he's checked in for Horace Grant. And Rondo locks them both.
When Rondo gets motivated, and we've seen that now for a good stretch, he's as valuable as it gets.
Marley against Jackson. .139 left to play here in the second quarter. Lowry has the open look. Off target with his three.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Johnson. And it's Kyle Lowry with the rebound. Being 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Johnson over to help. Brand against Johnson. Here's Jackson. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's Young. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Goes up on the wing. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Lowry.
Well, that mid-range, that's a comfort zone for Jimmy Butler.
Gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter. Right at the 50% mark from the field. From 10 feet out. That one off the back iron and out. Being 40% from the field. A floater through contact. Butler puts it in.
So many intriguing parts to Jimmy Butler's game, including that delicate floater.
And to break that ice-cold streak, and the jumper is good. Giannis has got 9.
Yeah, this is what you love about him, the confidence on that mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again, he can do some damage from that area.
You got to give it up for Lowry's toughness. He's got that scorer's mentality. Some contact won't stop him from converting.
Here's Giannis. Just knocked down.
In the quarter there, the team was pumped up.
And so we conclude the first half. Up by 8. We'll take a quick break and get you back to the action.
Hey, folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now in this one.
When you take care of the boards, usually things turn out well, unless you're getting shot out the gym, which hasn't happened yet.
And let's move on and see the top vote getters in this year's All-Star race.
At times in the past, we've teased the fans for how they voted, but it's not easy, man. There's a lot of talented guys out here. I love to see who's leading so far. Don't give them too much credit, Kenny. Some fans know what they're talking about, most don't.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Well, 50% for the floor. Lou Dort out there with Lever. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And there's Yao. And it's Rice at the first spot. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. James outside. Young against Lever. Puts the move on. And scoring with the playing side is Young. 10 points for him.
And Trey doing a good job exploring, trying to find those soft spots in the defense.
Lever dishes to Young. puts it up for Giannis. Look out below.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor. You just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
Young passes to James. Now Booker, defended by Dort. Here's LeBron. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 4 rebounds, not tonight. Kept alive. No good that time. Good D by James. Getting at 44%, pretty reasonable. It's stolen by Lever. They go on a 3-1 break. The rebound by James. LeBron's got his 5th rebound in this one. Young against Lever. Here's the teardrop. Booker against Dort. After Lever. Six to shoot. Here's Young. Outside, Dort. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Giannis has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. These teams were last season's best passers, the squads with the most assists in the NBA.
Just a gifted passing team. They play the kind of basketball that fans love to watch. Very unselfish and fluid offensively.
Here's Young. 10 points for him. Down low, here's Gasol. Good.
And we rave about Powell's touch, but how about his toughness, willing to just go to battle inside?
Outside, George. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Grab the pass to George. So good that time. Good D by Booker. Lets a floater go, and Lever pulls it down. Gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. To the inside, and stolen by Gasol. Young against Dort, to the middle, Booker. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Lever with it, runs there. Lever kicks to Rice. Dort against LeBron. Inside Dort. The rebound by James. James has got his 6th rebound on the night. Booker in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
3.
LeBron's got 3 assists in the game. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Yao with a screen on Young. Lever passes to Young. Brings it up off the glass.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, it feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping us.
Back to James. On the wing, Booker, defended by Dort. 6 on the shot clock. LeBron, that's a two-pointer, and off the left side. And it swirls in for him.
LeBron James has developed that outside shot, effective from that area on the floor.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Both teams making substitutions here. Going to somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Pass to Rondo. McGee sets the pick for Rondo. To the paint. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Rondo's IQ is something we talk about a lot. Just picking apart the defense right now out of these screen and roll sets.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
At the line for your home team, JaVale McGee. Shooting one.
The free throw off from McGee. Doing well here in the third, about 50%. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 extra the free throw line.
Get his fair share of points in close. This guy's a grinder.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Kyle Lowry. At the line for 2.
He makes the first. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Johnson kicks to Rondo. Back to Johnson. McGee sets the pick for Johnson. Inside. It's stolen by D-Box. Lowry against Rondo. Brand a screen on Rondo. Lowry for 3. Traps in the tray.
Kyle Lowry.
Lowry's got 4 points in the quarter.
And throughout his career, Lowry's been a threat from that area.
Pass to Johnson. McGee is screen on Butler. Johnson with it. Butler covering. Johnson gets the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain it.
Marley against Jackson. Lowry for three. The rebound by Marley.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Pass to Johnson. Divac with the block. Rondo against Lowry. Steps back and fires. Good on the pocket. Lowry's got 12 in the game.
And these nights are few and far between from Kyle Lowry, but still capable of putting up numbers like this.
Johnson outside. And Elton Brand pulls it down. Brand's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Lowry. Jackson's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. That they had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Rondo passes to Marley. Back to Rondo. And he lays it straight in.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, it seemed like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Lowry from outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. 15 points in the game.
Lowry filling it up at will, doing it all right now.
Rondo looking around. That's to Grant. Marley against Jackson. Down low. Here's McGee. A good finish at the rack off the slip feet.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Now Butler. Brand a screen on Johnson. Butler passes to Brand. And finished off by Brand.
That's how you execute a pick and roll. Jimmy Butler just toying with the defense and waiting for the opening.
Butler against Johnson. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Leading by 3. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. James is out there with Antoine Jamison. Then it's Pau Gasol. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Booker in at the 2-guard spot.
So good at finishing around the gaps in the defense, and when Booker gets into space, he's going to let it fly.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Gasol against Yao. Outside, George launches a 3. Rebound by Antoine Jamison. Bring it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. And Young kicks to James. Now here's Jamison. The kick out to Young. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
And the range that Young has is considerable. His three-pointer is a sharp weapon in his arsenal.
Giannis outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. How about this run, Frank, they're on right now? What?
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing. Really keeping things simple.
Lever drives in. That's tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Home team, number 41, Glenn Rice.
1 Here's Rice. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Inside. Antetokounmpo. Automatic.
Giannis looking more and more comfortable each year operating from the mid-range.
James in the post. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise!
Sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Guys, during that last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups talk to his team. He told his players, I need you to play smarter out there. You're in a rush right now, and that's why we're behind. Slow things down, run our plays. We'll see if that tempo shifts at all. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Lever against Young. Lever left side. Here's Rice, defended by Young. On Wednesday, then on Wednesday. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. With the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of May. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot.
Pass to Rice. And they double up Giannis. 4 on the clock. Now kicks to Lever. For 3. Good on the 3-point shot. And this game is just going to be.
Nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Defense has got to be a little bit better, especially when he's looking to fire from that distance.
Gasol finds Young. Gasol setting the pick for James. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And fantastic shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Juan Jamison picks one up.
Giannis is one of those guys, you look at the end of the season, he's going to be up there in free throw attempts per game.
Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
Think about Giannis and just how special of a player he is. We know off the court the endeavors he's into. I mean, this guy has really grown into a global ambassador for the game of basketball.
And he misses the second one as well, so he's 0 for 2 that time.
I think what makes Giannis special is how complicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Outside, out of the Kumbo. Young with the steal. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be Young bad leader.
What makes Young really tough to corral is he has that great spatial awareness out there.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.